Hey guys, so welcome back to another Stocks by Request. My mics was moving not so well. So, welcome to another Stocks by Request session where we talk about the top stocks that you guys requested via social media. Before I begin, I know I have not been posting a lot lately in this channel. It's just because the past few days schedules have been so crazy, so much meetings going on as the economy has started to reopen. A lot of the things that sort of I have been doing have started already to also reopen and start to come back to a semblance of normal. But I don't know. I just wanted to make this video and just want to do the content as what I've also promised. But ganun din, as what I have been telling you, we're just gonna continue and make the videos on a regular basis. So for this video, I want to talk about PHR, MWide, BPI, and probably a bit more at the latter part of this channel, at the latter end of this video. But I'm gonna focus on PHR, and MWide because a lot of you requested it, and I'm gonna talk about BPI also because there's been a lot of questions on top of that. But before I continue, also, the market, no, in terms of a value turnover perspective, was relatively strong at 8 billion pesos. So we've been it we've seen higher movements in terms of a value turnover perspective over the past days, but this is somewhat respectable, and this is something that has been bigger, has been better still as compared to where we were a few months back when we saw value turnovers at 3 plus 3 billion, 4 billion lang. So this is still at a relatively bigger, better, and higher pace as well. So looking at the index, what's so interesting, I'm drinking coffee because this is being filmed 11. So as you all know, it will be since this is raw right after this filming, it will be uploaded right after. The index dropped from the opening slightly move up, then it started to drop. It went to as low as 6858. um, but in the last few minutes of trading, you saw a sudden surge of buying. That's why it closed still down, but it closed around 70, down 0.74%. For today, foreigners now have started to sell. We saw around 1 billion of net foreign selling, uh, somewhere around that level. Locals have their larger local transactions for the day. Locals have bought. Net local buying is the opposite of the net foreign selling. So you saw around 5.8 billion in terms of local buying. Then locals have sold around 4.7 billion. In terms of at least no looking at the market as a whole, it's interesting that PHA moved up 49% for the day. Looking at it naman from a value turnover perspective, the big guns had still a larger chunk of the value turnover. DPI, SM Prime, Ali, BDO, SM Pure Gold, and I guess you could say is one of the smaller ones that made it to the larger transactions for the day. So it's interesting though, also video with Merrymart. I featured this already prior. Just look at it at a few videos back. How it has started to move, how it has started to become relatively more bullish, and how the breakouts also happened. I just wanted to point out also that we drew an uptrend line as well, somewhere around here. And what was interesting was it broke out from that resistance, then it broke out from this resistance, then it broke out from the largest area where there was selling. So right now, Merrymart is an area where there's no resistance. Let's see how the 4.5 area would hold. If this would be a good area of it to have a level of support. So very, very interesting to see if this will happen. If the 4.5 range will solidify itself as a support, we could see next possible area could be most likely around 5.4 to around 5.7 as a level of resistance. But looking at the moving averages, looking at the trend lines, as of this point in time, we're seeing this to be relatively more bullish. This just meant also that those who bought at this area, whether they held their positions or not, they're now currently also at a gain. So 4.5 was the previous resistance. Now it's a new support. Let's see if this will hold over the next few days. Moving averages, trend lines are still currently bullish as of now. Next is I want to talk about Mwide. What's so interesting about Mwide is this. This is a reversal pattern, breaking out from the 200-day moving average. And if you'll allow me to draw this also, support, resistance, sakto siya. It broke out also from this range, which we've seen since March 19. Megawide has not gone up and gone out of that particular level. So this is the next possible resistance for MWide. Larger, stronger one. You could put another one here at 11.95. So please write this down. Resistances for Megawide right now, under the condition that the 8 peso level will hold its ground. If the 8 peso level will hold its ground and reinforce itself as a support, your target prices for Megawide, or at least your resistances, are 12 and 14.30. And I'll reiterate this again, and I've been saying this in the previous videos just because we discuss it here. Please do note that do not buy, sell, hold the stock just because it's talked about here on YouTube. It's your money, it's your responsibility. You have to buy based on your own analysis, own research, own risk tolerance, and something that you really know what you're getting into, because at the end of the day, that's what will give you the strength to be able to make money in the markets when you have the conviction for it. So Megawide looks interesting from a point of reversal, from a point that it's starting to push up. Not to mention also the PSEi from a charting perspective. So as you can see right here, we are right here, November 16. It failed to break out from this particular resistance level. So if a retracement possibly will happen for the PSEi, maybe here, 6475, or at least here back at the 63 level. So I'll keep you updated on how it could possibly uh, transpire, how it could possibly go. But one of the reasons why it's not yet pushing up further is it's because the resistance here is reinforcing itself and showing itself in a strong fashion. So this is Fruitas. Resistance is still here at the 1.46 level. It really hasn't shown itself and pushed massively higher right after that. For PHR, same thing. Resistance right now for PHR is here. It needs to break past this particular level to see it push massively, massively, massively higher. So those are your next resistance levels: 4 pesos and 5.20. You have a current resistance at 3.25. So support for PHR right now could be seen and could be pegged here at 2 pesos. So 2 peso support, 3.25 resistance, 4.0 resistance, and 5.20 resistance level. Lastly, I want to talk about BPI. BPI broke out from 77.4. Your resistance right now is at the 88.5 level. One thing also that's blocking it is this. And if you'll allow me to extend this, the one that's blocking it is right over here. It's a large downtrend line that has to be broken. So if you want BPI to start to reverse, you want BPI to start to push up, it must, by all intents and purposes, break out from this. After breaking out from that, it must break out also from this resistance level. So key areas to watch out for: this downtrend line, and then this resistance at the 88.5 level. So there, comment below if you're learning, comment if this is something that's helping you, and comment if this is something that's interesting and is giving you enough insight to be able to trade the markets with confidence. I got another message also, by the way, people asking about pure gold. For pure gold naman, it's also, no, if you try to analyze it, a bit textbook also. Textbook bounce from support. If you notice it here, for pure gold, here 40.65 resistance. It stayed at that support level. It started to bounce. It got blocked today because it's close already to the 200-day moving average. So watch out what could possibly happen if it breaks past the 200-day moving average. Then I really believe it could attack this somewhere around the 47 level, then make its way right up to here. But because if this reinforces itself as a resistance, possibility of retracement back to 40.65 is possible. But again, I'll reiterate it, we have a support at the 40.65 level, and that's something that if you are trading on support and resistance, that's an area for you to pick it up. If it continually bounces there, that's an area for you to just position in the stock and set your sell signals close to the resistance right here, 44, right here at 47, then right here at the 54 peso level. So I guess that's it for now. This is a very, very short podcast. It's just me uh, trying to go back again and make videos for all of you guys as well, because I know I haven't really been able to post videos, but I hope you learned something from this. Uh, just a quick plug. I posted a video about Premio Bonds. It's in my first channel. It just came out now. So for those who wanted to know more about Premio Bonds, that video is for you kung bakit sobrang baba na interest. Then I posted another video also yesterday. It was about life insurance. I know a lot of you have been asking questions about it. So you may also watch that as well if you want to know more about that particular topic. And I've been getting hundreds of questions about it, and I hope that it gives you due diligence, or it gives you enough understanding that do stock investors, stock traders need to buy life insurance? Is it something that's significant? Is it something that's relevant if you are a stock market trader and investor? So I guess that's it for now. Uh, yeah, that's it. More details on what you want to know. Trade the US markets, eToro, $50. You get to trade a virtual account. Books are in the description below. Um, that's it. Marvin Germo. Hope this video helps you. If you have questions, put it down below. And yeah, just a bit tired lang. So it's not the normal high energy, high impact video session. And that's it for now. Marvin Germo. Hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. And God bless you all.